Hello Taurus, Sun, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Taurus, here we're going to go over your overall energy as well as your person's overall energy. Just keep in mind that the roles can be reversed. Also keep in mind time is fluid, so this could either currently be happening or may be happening at a later date. But Taurus, we're going to look at your overall energy first. We're going to see how you're currently viewing this relationship, and then we'll jump over to your person and see how they're currently viewing this relationship with you. But how does Taurus currently view this relationship? All right, Taurus. So we do have the Knight of Swords, okay? We also have the Emperor, as well as the Queen of Pentacles. For some of you, you could currently find yourself connecting with somebody who's slightly older than you, or you might be slightly older than them. But in regards to how you're currently viewing this relationship, somebody's very bossy in this relationship. It could be you, it could be them. You could very well be dealing with somebody who's super bossy, or maybe you're super bossy towards them. But I'm kind of getting like an overall energy of somebody being very bossy towards you. It's like everything you do, they tend to like critique you on it, is kind of what I'm getting. And I kind of feel like this has been like an ongoing thing, you know, between you and this person, where they're constantly critiquing you and they're constantly, you know, bossing you around and telling you what to do and what you shouldn't be doing, what you should be doing. You know, it has that type of, you know, feel to it. But I feel like this has been like an ongoing thing. Yeah, I feel like this has been an ongoing thing here within this dynamic that you share here with this person. I mean, we have the Emperor and the Devil out here. So you're more than likely dealing with somebody who's very, very controlling. I'm gonna be honest, Taurus. I feel like you're dealing with somebody who does not trust you. I feel like you're dealing with somebody who does not trust you. And it's weird because you're showing up as a Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is, you know, somebody who's very trustworthy, somebody that's very big on commitment, but also very, very big on loyalty. So the fact that you're connecting with somebody who feels like, you know, they can't trust you, you know, all of this could very well be stemming from previous relationships. So just kind of keep that in mind. Maybe someone, you know, betrayed this person's trust and now they have trust issues. That's definitely a possibility. But yeah, this person that you currently find yourself connecting with, they do kind of come off to me as somebody who's very, very controlling. But it's mainly because they're trying to prevent something from happening. That's why they're so controlling, is because they're trying to prevent themselves from experiencing a letdown, from experiencing, you know, a disappointment is kind of what I'm getting. But it's interesting to me because you're showing up as a Queen of Pentacles, regardless of your gender, male or female, doesn't matter. We all have masculine and feminine energy within us. I feel like this person can trust you. I feel like they can trust you. I just feel like they choose not to. And I feel like it has a lot to do with them trying to essentially avoid experiencing something that they already experienced in the past, but with somebody else. Not with you, but with someone else. So that's kind of why they feel like they have to like control you and place a lot of restrictions on you, is because they're trying to avoid experiencing something that they've essentially experienced in the past with someone else. Tell me more about the Queen of Pentacles. Tell me more about the Queen of Pentacles. All right, let's see what we got. Yeah, okay, so we have the Hierophant out here, we have the Page of Cups, and then we also have the Four of Swords. This is very interesting to me that this person that you currently find yourself connecting with does not trust you. Like, this is very, very interesting to me because you come off to me as somebody who's very committed and very devoted to them and only them. For some of you, you may have found yourself constantly feeling like you have to, like, you know, reassure this person time and time again that they are all you want. I am definitely getting that you guys have had to like reassure this person throughout the course of your, you know, relationship with them. It's so mind-blowing to me because you come off to me as somebody who's very committed and very devoted to them and only them and what you want with them. I just kind of feel like they refuse to believe that and accept that. I'm also kind of getting that. Okay. All right, let's look at this person a little bit more. For some of you, you may have had to have deal with this person constantly accusing you of doing things that you're not doing. I am definitely getting that as well. How does this person currently view this relationship with Taurus? Whew, okay. We have the 9 of Pentacles, we got the 10 of Cups, and then we also have the Devil out here. The bottom of the deck, this person has some very strong energy, but we have the Lovers, and then we also have the Emperor. Again, this person keeps showing up as an Emperor, but they have the Devil attached to them, which is basically insinuating that you are dealing with somebody who is very, very controlling. But I feel like the only reason why they're so controlling is because, again, they're trying to prevent something from happening. They're trying to prevent something from happening. They're trying to prevent getting cheated on again. They're trying to prevent getting disappointed again. They're trying to prevent getting heartbroken again. This is why, they feel like they have to be this way within this dynamic that they share with you. Okay. One thing that I will say, though, when it comes down to your person, despite the fact, that they can be very, very controlling because they're trying to prevent something from happening, this person's emotions, man, for you, this person's emotions for you, it runs pretty deep is kind of what I'm getting. This is somebody who has a lot of emotions for you. I just feel like this person has never felt this strongly about a person before, which causes them to essentially feel like they're at a much higher risk of, getting hurt and disappointed, because of how strong their emotions actually are for you. Because their emotions for you, dude, they run pretty freaking deep. I'm also kind of getting that there's times... Okay, hold on. I'm also kind of getting that there's times where this person might make it seem to you like they can care less about you in this relationship that they share with you. Trust me when I tell you that this person cares a whole lot. They care a whole lot. But I feel like they might make it seem to you like, they can care less, right, about you in this relationship that they share with you, but they care a whole lot. They do. They're just really good at, like, portraying this image, you know what I mean? Like, they can honestly care less, about this relationship. Like, no, this is somebody who cares a whole lot to the point where it kind of scares them, to be completely honest. Okay. I just feel like this person has never felt this strongly about a person before. Like, don't get me wrong, you know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure, this person has dealt with other people prior to you, and I'm pretty sure they grew to love that person and care for that person and stuff like that, but not to this damn level. You know what I mean? It's kind of what I'm getting. Not to this damn level. I feel like, again, I just feel like their emotions for you, they run so damn deep to the point where it kind of scares the hell out of them. Yeah. On top of that, I just feel like this person has never met someone that they were so attached to the way that they are with you. And I feel like that also scares them, and that also kind of makes them feel, you know what I mean? Like they have to be this way, you know what I mean, with you as far as controlling is concerning. Wait, what? As far as like them being, controlling, is concerned is what I meant to say. Sorry, I've had a long morning. Okay, how does this person currently feel? We have the 9 of Swords out here. We got the 7 of Swords out here. And then we also have the 8 of Cups. Okay. The bottom of the deck, we do have the Lovers. And then we also have the 6 of Swords out here. All right. In regards to how this person's currently feeling about you in this relationship that they share with you, right off the bat, I could already tell that you're dealing with somebody who does not trust you. They do not trust you. They don't trust you whatsoever. Like, this is that type of person that is extremely convinced that you're here to hurt them, you're here to betray them, you are here to deceive them, and nobody could tell this person otherwise, is basically what I'm getting. I feel like this is your energy, Taurus. I feel like this person's way of being has definitely taken a massive toll on your mental health. I feel like it may have caused you to develop anxiety and paranoia and stuff like that. But yeah, dude, I feel like you're connecting with somebody who's extremely convinced that you're only here to betray them and deceive them. It's not to love them. It's not to care for them. It's not to be there for them through the good and the bad times. Like, no, you're here, according to them, you're here to betray them. You're here to deceive them. And I keep getting that. You know what I mean? It's like I feel like a lot of you have had to deal with this person constantly accusing you of doing everything under the sun is kind of what I'm getting. And I feel like that in itself has taken a massive toll on you. Like, I feel like this relationship has definitely stressed you out quite a bit. But believe it or not, right? This relationship, it really does stress them out as well, because you got to understand, right? And I'm not trying to justify, this person and their behavior or anything like that. I just want you to kind of see things from their perspective, right? Because I'm pretty sure this relationship has taken a massive toll on you and your mental health, and it has definitely stressed you out and possibly caused you to develop, anxiety, paranoia, stuff like that. But this relationship has developed that within them as well, as far as like paranoia is concerned, anxiety, fear, stress, all of that jazz. And it's mainly because they're in love with someone that they don't even trust. That is this person's dilemma, that they are madly in love with someone that they don't even trust. So then there's that. And that really does stress this person out, that they are, in love with someone that they don't even trust. So then there's that. And that's my thing, right? Is that they're kind of harnessing this energy of somebody who wants to trust you. I just kind of feel like they feel like they can't. They feel like they can't. It's kind of what I'm getting. Okay. Let's keep moving along. How does Taurus currently feel? Wow. Okay. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Ten of Pentacles. We got the Seven of Wands. And then we also have the King of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Queen of Wands. And then we also have the Moon. And then we also have the Two of Cups. I feel like your emotions for this person runs pretty deeply, as well. So the both of you are very, very emotionally invested into one another. The fact that you guys are showing up as a King and the Queen of Wands, that's kind of telling me that this relationship between the two of you, it's very, very intense. I just kind of feel like you're better at handling the intensity of this relationship than they are, is kind of what I'm getting. It's kind of what I'm getting, because this relationship between the two of you, it's fucking intense. You know what I mean? It's super fucking intense. But I just kind of feel like you're better at embracing it than they are. See, you embrace this connection, how you feel about this person, right? They do the complete opposite. You know what I mean? They tend to push how they feel, about you away. They tend to push what they want, with you away. You don't do that. You do the complete opposite. You embrace what you want with this person. You embrace how you feel about this person. They don't. They don't. They don't. And that's the thing, is that they want to, but because they feel like they can't trust you, they feel like they can't. They feel like they can't. Can I just say something real quick? As far as like them essentially feeling like they cannot trust you, that is a choice that this person is choosing to make. They are choosing to not trust you. They're choosing to not trust you. Nobody's forcing them to not trust you, okay? They're forcing themselves to not trust you because they think that one day you're going to turn around and do this to them. One day you're going to turn around and do that to them. As far as this whole, I just can't trust Taurus. I just can't trust them. I just can't trust them. That's just them choosing not to. They could choose to trust you, but they choose not to. They could choose to pursue you and what they truly want with you. They just, again, they choose not to. And then they start to harness, right, this energy, right, of, well, I want to trust Taurus. I do. I want to trust them. I want to feel safe and secure with them. I don't want to sit here and overthink things. I don't want to sit here and think the worst when it comes down to them. But I just can't help it. You know what I mean? They could trust you. If they honestly wanted to. They could go there with you. They honestly wanted to. They could. This whole, but I just can't. I just can't. Like, the more you sit there and tell yourself you can't do something, you're not going to do it. You know what I mean? And I think that that's the problem, right, with this person, is that the more they sit there and tell themselves, but I just can't trust Taurus. I just can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. I just can't go there with Taurus. I just can't. I can't. I can't. You know, the more they're going to start to believe that they genuinely can't, but they genuinely could. I mean, if you could do it, why can't they do it? You know what I mean? If you could embrace this connection, why can't they? If you could essentially trust them, why can't they trust you? You see what I mean? I feel like this person can definitely learn a whole lot from you. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, you don't know, especially with the moon coming out here, you don't know if this relationship is going to last a test of time or not. But you're very, very curious to find out, right? If it will or not. See, this person, on the other hand, right? They don't know if this relationship is going to last a test of time. And because they don't know if it is, they're too scared to invest. They're too scared to go there because they just don't know if this relationship is going to last a test of time or not. You know, so that's what, you know, also kind of prevents them from fully going there. But you don't know either, but you're still embracing this connection. You don't know if this one over here is going to turn around and betray you or deceive you. You don't know if they're going to do that one day. But I guess only time will tell, right? You know what I mean? I just feel like you're choosing to remain optimistic and hopeful, and they're choosing to not do that. You know, is kind of what I'm getting. All right, let's keep going. What actions will this person take towards Taurus or moving forward? I feel like this is what Spirit wants them to do moving forward, but they're too busy fighting it. You know, I feel like what Spirit wants this person to do is embrace this connection and this drastic change that's transpiring within their life, aka you and the relationship that they share with you. I feel like Spirit just wants them to continue to proceed forward within this connection without fear, without constantly questioning everything, without allowing, you know, their own doubts and reservations and but what if this happens and what if that happens get the best of them. This person needs to know that they're currently on the path that Spirit basically wants them on, which is basically, you know, this path that they currently find themselves on with you right by their side. The star is all about following your true north, being on the path that Spirit basically wants you on. That's the exact path that this person currently finds themselves on with you right by their side. I just kind of feel like they just need to trust the fact that everything's going to be okay, and that they don't necessarily have anything to worry about. But if they refuse to trust the fact that you mean well and that they don't have anything to worry about, they're going to constantly find themselves in this vicious cycle that they currently find themselves in, constantly worrying themselves to death, constantly thinking the worst when it comes down to you, constantly allowing fear to get the best of them, constantly allowing but what if this happens and what if that happens? You know what I mean? I feel like this is what Spirit wants them to do. Spirit just wants them to embrace what they currently share with you without hesitation, without fear, without but what if this happens, what if that happens? Spirit just wants this person to know that, hey, you're heading in the right direction. You're on the path that, you know, you're supposed to be on with Taurus right by your side. Stop overthinking it. Stop allowing fear to get the best of you. Stop allowing that experience that you went over, you know, that you experienced over there to affect you within this connection. That's what Spirit wants this person to basically do. Now, with the Knight of Cups to the King of Swords to the Four of Wands to the Queen of Wands coming out here, how do I explain what this person's, how do I explain this? The way that you're going about this relationship, as far as being open and receptive to it and just choosing to blindly trust this person, they think that how do I explain it? They think that it's kind of crazy that you're like that, to be completely honest. And I understand where they're coming from, because again, we're kind of looking at somebody who has been betrayed before, has been deceived before, and clearly now has trust issues. So the fact that you're embracing this, connection without hesitation is wild to them. They just find it to be extremely crazy. The fact that you're just choosing to blindly trust them, they just think that it's just bizarre. It's just so crazy. You know what I mean? They don't understand why you are the way that you are. You know what I mean? It's like the best way that I can describe, what it is that I'm seeing here. And it's because they themselves are not like that. This is not that type of person that's just going to turn around and blindly trust just anybody. They're not going to do that. You know what I mean? This is not that type of person that's just going to sit up here and just embrace anybody. They're just not like that. So the fact that you're like that, they just find it to be so crazy. You know what I mean? Tell me more about the King of Swords. All right, so we do have the Fool. We have the Two of Swords. We got the Page of Wands, and then we also have the Three of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords. We also have the Eight of Pentacles, and then we have the Three of Swords to the Ten of Pentacles. Well, the way that you are as an individual, I can't emphasize this enough. They find it to be very bizarre and very crazy because they think that that's a very foolish thing for anybody to do. Not just you, but just anybody, right? To just blindly trust anybody, to just, let just anybody in, you know what I mean? And again, and I understand where they're coming from because it's stemming from somebody who has trust issues. So I get this, their whole logic behind why they think it's bizarre, why they think it's crazy, why they think you shouldn't be out here doing stuff like that, like just out here trusting anybody, you know what I mean? Blindly at that, you know what I mean? But I think that they're going to come to terms eventually with the fact that love is like a roll of dice. You don't know what the fuck you're going to get. You know what I mean? You might end up winning, you might end up losing, but that's just the game we all got to play when it comes down to love. There's a possibility that it could backfire in our face, and there's a possibility that it could totally work out in our favor, but there's only one real way to find out, and that does kind of require us to see things through, and if it does work out in our favor, then it does, and if it doesn't, then it doesn't, you know what I mean? And I feel like eventually that's something that this person's going to come to terms with, because I do see them having a massive light bulb moment that, you know what? Love literally is a roll of the dice. You could end up winning, you could end up losing. I mean, that's just a gamble that we all have to take, you know what I mean? Not only that, but you can never be 100% certain about absolutely anybody. And I think that's something that they're also going to come to terms with, is that you can never be 100% certain about absolutely anyone. This is that type of person, and this person might have Aquarius within their chart, but they're very like Aquarian-like. Not saying that they are an Aquarius. They might have Aquarius within their chart. That's a possibility. Or they might have a Aquarius moon. I keep getting Aquarius because this person moves like an Aquarius is why I'm saying they could very well be an Aquarius. But this is that type of person that, how do I explain them? This is that type of person that when they get romantically involved with someone, they like to take their sweet time and really, really getting to know that person that they're truly interested in. So they'll take their time, they'll take things slowly, and it's mainly because they really, really want to get to know that person and see what that person's about and see if that person's trustworthy or not, right? So when it comes down to you, they don't feel like they know you well enough to know if you are somebody who's trustworthy or not, which is kind of bizarre to me, right? Because we got the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups out here. So that's kind of telling me that you didn't meet this person last night. That's kind of telling me that y'all have been dealing with one another for quite some time now, and they still don't trust you. But again, it's very Aquarian-like, you know what I mean? An Aquarius could very well be getting to know a person for freaking months, years, and they still might find themselves feeling like, oh, I don't know if this person's trustworthy or not, you know what I mean? But it's just because they really do like to get to know people on a very, very deep level, to know, like, all right, is this person trustworthy or not? Is it safe for me to invest or not? I just kind of feel like when an Aquarius is really, really invested and interested in a person, like, they like to take their time to really get to know that person and be very, very thorough about it, because again, when they invest into a person, they will turn around and give that person their fucking all, you know what I mean? And they just want to be sure, you know what I mean, that they're not giving it their all to the wrong person. Very, very Aquarian-like, this one over here. Very Aquarian-like. But like I said, right, it's like, that's my thing, right, is that This person can, I don't know, take freaking 3 years, to get to know you all they want. They're never going to find themselves feeling 100% sure of you. They're not, because you can never be 100% sure of absolutely anybody. You know what I mean? You just can't, What actions? Man, it blows my mind. It really does blow my mind that it just blows my mind that this person doesn't trust you. It really does blow my mind. It really does blow my mind that they don't. Because, I mean, for crying out loud, you're showing up as the Queen of Pentacles, and then we have the High Priestess out here. I mean, you're just a very, very loyal freaking person. You know how fucking hard it is to find someone like you? Very fucking hard, okay? And the fact that this person doesn't trust you, and the fact that this person's like kind of questioning everything when it comes down to you is kind of bizarre to me. It's kind of bizarre to me. But anywho's, we got the Ace of Wands, we got the Six of Cups, and then we also have the High Priestess. On an intuitive level, okay? On an intuitive level, you just know. Like, you just know that this is the one for you. You just know that this is the one that, you're going to be spending the rest of your life with. You just know that on an intuitive level. And you know what's also fucking bizarre to me is that despite the fact, right, that they don't trust you, despite the fact that they're looking at you like you're the evil villain and you're out to get them, right? This person comes off to me as somebody who's very spiritually based as well, okay? So they, for the most part, are very, very intuitive themselves, okay? On an intuitive level, you guys, you know what I mean? Their intuition is telling them, hey, buddy, you don't have anything to worry about. Proceed forward, you know what I mean? You don't have anything to worry about. Relax, right? The Six of Swords is basically being at peace mentally, right? With that being said, the fact that we have the Seven of Swords to the Nine of Swords, that's kind of telling me that they're not at peace mentally within this, relationship that they share with you due to the fact that they don't trust you. But, their intuition as well as their spirit team is saying, hey, buddy, proceed forward here. You know what I mean? With confidence. Proceed forward with ease, because you don't really have anything to worry about, right? Their intuition is also telling them, yo, it's safe for you to go there. It's safe for you to go there. It's safe for you to go there. It's safe for you to go there, right? But that's the thing, right? Is that they don't seem to think so. They don't seem to think so. As far as this one over here is concerned, you're the evil villain who's out to get them. You're the evil villain, Taurus, that's going to eventually hurt them, lie to them, betray them, or deceive them. Whatever it is that they think you're going to end up doing. This part's not going to resonate. This part is not going to resonate for everybody out there. Yeah, this part's not going to resonate for everybody out there, but I'm going to say it anyways because it's kind of coming to me. There's a huge possibility that this person may think that you're here to betray them and deceive them because of all the wrong that this person has done in the past to like other people, okay? So listen, there's a possibility, right, that maybe, right, before this person got with you, they were the only player out here breaking hearts left and right, you know what I mean? Maybe, that's a possibility. And this person might feel like you're only here as an act of karma, you know what I mean, to make them suffer for everything that they put everybody else through, prior to meeting you. They might feel that way or think that, that's why you're here. It's like they're trying to figure out why, but why is Taurus in my life? I just want to know, like, are they here to make me pay for everything that I put this one through, that one through, and that one through, or what the hell's going on? Why are they really here? For one, I mean, I don't feel like you're being sent into this person's life as an act of karma to make them pay and suffer for everything that they put everybody else through. If that's what they're worried about, I don't feel like that's the case. And the only reason why I say that is because of this combo right here. When you see the Seven of Swords right next to the Eight of Swords, that could definitely represent somebody who has a guilty conscience, okay? So with that being said, yeah, there's a possibility that in the past they have hurt a lot of people. They have broken a lot of hearts. That's a possibility. Maybe they have, you know what I mean? And maybe that's why they think that the only reason why you're here is to make them suffer and pay for everything that they put everybody else through. That's, yeah, that's a possibility, right? But I don't feel like that's the case, like I'm not getting that. I don't feel like you were sent into this person's life to make this person suffer and pay for everything that they put everybody else through. I'm sorry, I'm not getting that. um I'm not getting that. Now, of course, they could very well be responding and reacting this way because of, something someone else put them through. Maybe somebody else betrayed them and deceived them really badly to the point where now they have trust issues and now they think you're out to get them. That's a possibility too. Um, but that kind of ties into what I just said the first time, though. There is a huge possibility also too, and again, don't take what resonates, right? There's a possibility that prior to this person meeting you, they were involved with someone that they weren't necessarily 100% faithful to. So there's a huge possibility that this person could very well be thinking that, again, you're here to make them suffer and pay for what they put this one through and that one through. But that kind of ties into what I said the first time. But no, I'm not getting that. I'm not getting that. If anything, I feel like the main reason why you're being sent into this person's life is to inspire this person to change. Is kind of what I'm getting, because I'm gonna be honest with you, especially with that Seven of Swords to Eight of Swords. I can't get off of that. Like that represents a guilty conscience, straight up. So there's a huge possibility that prior to this person meeting you, maybe they were this playboy like energy. Maybe they didn't take a lot of people seriously. Maybe they did break a lot of hearts. Maybe they were in a relationship with somebody that they weren't 100% faithful to. That's a possibility, okay? Now, with all of that being said, with the Nine of Wands to the Judgment card, I feel like they already kind of paid for that. It's like the best way that I can describe it is what I'm seeing here. I feel like they already paid for that wrongdoing. Is kind of what I'm getting. So it kind of looks like they already kind of cleared out their karma already. They don't necessarily have any karma debt to their name, because it kind of looks like they already paid for whatever it is that they did in that previous relationship that they were in, where they weren't 100% faithful, you know what I mean, to that person. I feel like they already paid for it. Yeah, I feel like they already paid for it. I'm definitely getting that. So, no, I'm not getting that there's any like karma debt to this person's name or anything like that, but I do feel like their involvement with you is supposed to inspire this person to change, to not resort back to this way of being anymore. Is kind of what I'm getting primarily, to be honest, off of this energy that I'm kind of seeing here. Maybe they weren't the best prior to meeting you. You know what I mean? Maybe they were not. That's a possibility. But if they weren't the best person, I feel like this connection was just, sent to this person's life to inspire them to change, to inspire them to do right by you, right? In this relationship that they share with you, which is something that maybe they failed to do in a previous relationship. That's a possibility. Now, if this person was a complete saint, in the past, and they never did anything to hurt absolutely anybody, you know what I mean? And they experienced nothing but pain and betrayal and disappointment in return by many people. This relationship is, again, just being sent into this person's life to, for one, change them, but to also get them to see that not everybody's out to get them. Not everybody's here to betray them and deceive them and stuff like that. So however it resonates, I would say, with your person and their situation and their past, right? Because, again, I'm getting two different storylines when it comes down to that, specifically that. But they'll eventually have a massive light bulb moment, and they'll start to kind of realize, you know what? There's only one way. Because literally there's only one way. There is honestly only one way to find out if this relationship is going to last the test of time or not. And that does kind of require them to see this entire situation through. And if in the event, right, it doesn't work out between the two of you, this person needs to know that they're gonna be fine, just like you're gonna be fine if this doesn't work out between the two of you. It might take time for you guys to fully get over one another, move past it all, but they're gonna be fine, you know, just like you're gonna be fine. But there's a huge possibility that this relationship could totally last the test of time, and y'all don't really have anything to worry about, or they don't have anything to worry about like they think they do, you know what I mean? But there's only one way to honestly find out, and that does kind of require them to see this through, just like you're doing. All right, so that's what I have for you, Taurus. Hopefully the reading helped, hopefully it resonated, and I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.